because looking at the years, because the years of disclaimer and adverse and understatement of 107 billion, it would be better to do it through an inquiry. And maybe through our clerk, I don't know whether members of county assembly through the chair of Nairobi City County Assembly were invited. I'm reliably informed that they did an inquiry into this matter, but that report has never gotten to the county assembly. I know it was a very interesting.
Those issues, if resolved, to show up in the 23-24 report. And so I would, because it would reduce the chances of a good audit opinion, which I'm very confident, just based on what, and if you ask them, they'll tell you. In fact, in this opening of the audit, the deputy director will tell you, of all the counties, I am the one governor who sat through the entire meeting with every CEC and chief officer. We were at Nairobi Safari Club, went through the entire process, and have been taking step by step. And so I would not want the current report, the issues can be dealt with, but they should not contribute to the opinion of this current, which they're actually finishing. Because I believe those issues have been resolved. That is the clarification I require.
Point of order. With great respect, Governor, I don't think you can set your own marking scheme.
No, and then it's not a marking scheme. I'm saying
just allow the.
If you do cases,
just allow
from 2 results and from 3 results.
Just allow the Auditor General to undertake the process in accordance with the law and the Constitution.
Exactly. That is what I want.
And do not exert undue pressure for a certain result.
Yes.
Just to clarify, I would never do that.
Yeah, we must protect the Auditor General.
The KCSE results should not be the average of from 2 and 3.
Through you, Chairman, Governor.
But Excellency Governor, that's the new CDC.
You are already telling yourself how your audit is excellent, and the deputy director, gosh.
No, Senator.
Boss, you know, these are the things you talk about, and we are like, hey,
Senator Nyonka,
what does my Excellency Governor think who we are?
You're taking words out of my mouth. What I have said, and I am repeating a concern raised by the Auditor General himself.
The auditor hasn't pronounced themselves. Let them pronounce themselves.
No, they have said the first 2 that you want to consolidate were disclaimer, and the second one was adverse.
Yes.
I'm sure the record will bear me out. That is what Mark said, isn't it?
We still don't know the opinion. We still don't know the opinion of the Auditor General in the current year. So
yes, but his concern he has raised.
Let us not anticipate. Let us not anticipate debate. Let's allow the Auditor General to do their job. Because you see, if you don't fix the issues of 2 years ago, then there's no way you'll be okay today. If you don't fix the numbers,
I think you don't understand
2 years ago.
I don't think you've gotten what I was.
No, I've heard you. I understand you.
And what Mark said also.
That you would wish to delink the two. Unfortunately, there is prior year issues which accounts for the opinion of the auditor in the current year. So what you need to do, if what you have brought to the Senate was in answer to the issues that were raised by the Auditor General, then just sit with the Auditor General, satisfy the Auditor General that those gaps have been closed, and if those gaps have not been closed, then just allow the Auditor General to report to the Senate on their findings.
Chair, I don't want to determine the outcome. Maybe if you allow him to expound on the point he said, because I feel that has not been taken into account. He raised a very significant point. Chair, not even if you don't take what I've said, just hear what the Auditor General himself has pronounced on.
Mark, why is the governor coaching you on what to say?
Why is he defending you?
He already said it. It's not me.
Mark?
Chair, if I may, the point I was raising was that in the previous years, we had a disclaimer of opinion, which means a disclaimer basically means the auditor could not form an opinion because there was no sufficient evidence to support an opinion. And then we had an adverse, which means there were matters of material, issues that were material to the extent that the client and the auditor could not agree. Therefore, an adverse opinion was issued. So, Chair, what we are saying is that these issues, of course, must be examined in the year under review. And if the auditor finds that these matters have been addressed, then, of course, that will be the report that the matters have now been addressed. And if they are not, then they will still be in the audit report that will be coming. So, Chair,
Then I think we are all speaking the same language.
Language, different accents.
Yeah, we're all speaking the same language, so I think we are in agreement. So, but there are the supplementary questions which I believe we need to go through to understand the systems environment at Nairobi City County. So I think even for purposes of the media, we are saying that we now want to deal with a comprehensive, current and up-to-date report on revenue systems and revenue collection in Nairobi City County. And because the audit is currently ongoing, the Auditor General is on the ground. The Auditor General will be exiting on Tuesday. We are directing that the Auditor General considers and consolidates the issues before us in that report so that by 31st of December, the Senate will be dealing with current contemporary issues and current successes in Nairobi City County. I think that would be fairer to the people of Nairobi rather than spending a lot of time to discuss 2021, 2022, and yet, even as we speak, Nairobians are paying for parking, Nairobians are paying for business permits. I think we'll be much more interested in how that money is being accounted for now and how it is being reported. So we could